about to do that over. We're about to go a cappella. What's up, everybody? So today's review is Pitch Perfect 3. So Pitch Perfect 3 follows the Barden Bellas after college, and they're not liking what's going on. I mean, like, they have crappy jobs and everything, so they didn't expect stuff like this to go on. And luckily, they got an invite to join the USO tour, which is basically performing for the Army in like 4 different countries. And whoever wins and does the best job will be signed and open up for DJ Khaled. Wow, open up. I didn't mean to say it like that. Open up. I mean, God damn it. Be the opening act for his performance. Wow. So I'm going to say it right now. This movie sucked. It sucked. And I hate to say that because I love Pitch Perfect 1. I love Pitch Perfect 2. So when I saw the trailer and I'm sitting there and I see them, you know, Fat Amy fighting, stuff blowing up, I'm just like, no, what is this? No, this is not John Wick. This is Pitch Perfect. This is about, you know, this is about girls making music with their mouths, not whooping ass. Like what were they thinking? At first, I didn't think the stakes were high because I mean, the second one they had the world tournament, so. You know, every good group from around the world are coming together, and we're going to find out who's the best in the world. So I'm like, yo, the stakes are high in this one. And then here it's just like, it's a USO tour, you know, so we're going to 4 different countries. I'm like, so? I mean, watching it now is like, okay, the stakes are kind of high for them because they kind of need this. They need something to get that spark back, you know what I'm saying, to make them feel better, to get something out of their lives because it's not going the way that it's supposed to, and they get to be the opening act for DJ Khaled and possibly sign with his label. So I can see how the stakes are high. I just like the stakes in the last one better. And then it's like the things that we loved in the first 2 are gone in this one. I mean, the characters. Jesse's gone. Bumper's gone. Benji's gone. I'm like, oh my god, man, I liked all 3 of them. The riff-off. Even the riff-off was a disappointment. Now, the music for the riff-off were actually good. I enjoyed them. But it's just how it went. I mean, the other teams didn't know what a riff-off was, so of course, the Bellas had to explain what it was. They did their bit, and it's like, okay, now this is what we're gonna do. And then it's like, it didn't feel like a competition because then all the other teams just started joining in together. I'm just like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, the instruments came out. I'm just like, it's not the riff-off. The riff-off in number 2 was epic. They had the Green Bay Packers, and they had David Cross as the host. It's like, come on, man. The jokes really wasn't funny. I laughed like maybe 4 times. And they wasn't even like, you know, it was just a... I was like, come on. All this stuff is just stale. It's like, oh my God. It's like, try harder. Try harder. Fat Amy, she was one of the weakest parts of the movie too because they gave her own little storyline about her father and the criminal past and everything. I'm just like, oh my God. You know what? Don't just that's how we get everything exploding and shit. It's like, don't just give us, you know, her past is making her a badass. If you want to do that, maybe like sprinkle that in bits and pieces of the first and second movie. You know what I'm saying? That way when this happens, like, okay, I can kind of buy that. Just like they did with Aubrey. You know what I'm saying? Aubrey is always demanding. She's strict. She's a bit of a bitch, you know, a hard ass. And then this one is like, oh, okay, I can see why. Her father's in the army. That's where she gets it from. This is just like, oh yeah, Fat Amy's a badass. Yeah, she's John Wick and everybody. I'm like, no. I didn't want to see Fat Amy become an action star. But what I did enjoy about this movie was the music and the fact that John Michael Higgins and Elizabeth Banks returned, and their roles weren't big. They were the same. They had like the same amount of screen time as any other Pitch Perfect movie, and they were still the same characters, and they brought most of the laughs. So yeah, I enjoyed them. Thank you for at least keeping that the same. So with that being said, I'm giving Pitch Perfect 3 a D. I hate that I have to give them the D, but they get to the D. I'm so disappointed. So, Pitch Perfect 3, if you've seen it, comment down below, let me know what you think. And as always, I will see you next time. Peace. Oh yeah, I gotta do the acapella for the ending. Hey. Hey, hey,